Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Real Quad Cities on location, as we always are, right, Jesse?
Yeah.
And we are in the famous WLLR radio broadcast station powered by iHeart. But before we get to that, don't forget your friends at Treadmill Heroes are powering the Real Quad Cities here. But Jesse.
Yes, this is our camera, right?
That's our camera. We brought in a pipe hitter to help us with the show today.
Sure did.
We had to go to her, but we've got Dani Lynn Howe from the WLLR. Is it from the Luke and Howe in the morning show?
Yep.
Right?
Luke and Howe mornings. Yep.
Good morning, Dani.
Good morning. I'm so happy you guys could come in and be in here today.
So glad you're having us.
Yeah, we should explain. Pat Luke is normally here, my co-host. He had to go in for some knee surgery, so he's going to be recovering. And so I thought, wouldn't it be fun to have, what Pat referred to as super subs. And so you guys are you're my super duper subs today because we have a crowded studio. It's kind of fun.
We do, yeah. This is great.
I hope Pat's not listening because this is what networks do. They kind of put the audience on the drip to get them used to some new faces, and then they start bringing them in on a regular basis, and then all of a sudden Pat's key doesn't work anymore. Pat, you better recover quickly
when he comes back. Yeah.
Dani, it's kind of funny as I'm looking at you. You remind me of Wilson from Home Improvement because I can just only see your eyes over the prompter screen here.
It's exactly what we say to each other too when we're in here. So
is this where Pat sits?
Yep. Well, we exchange, so one of us is on. We'll flip it around.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, somebody's there, somebody's here, and away we go. Yeah.
Dani was telling me yesterday, Jesse, that them two, Dani and Pat, they alternate spots, so one person doesn't get the captain chair every time.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So this is kind of the donkey seat over here.
Yeah.
That's kind of where Captain Picard sits.
Less work over here, though.
Yeah, it's different. It may not be less, but it's just a flip of the brain. So when you're on this side and you're kind of captaining the whole thing, it's more nuts and bolts. So you have to remember the buttons and what to push at the right time and all that kind of stuff. So it's that kind of mindset. And you're sort of, I don't want to call it quarterbacking because we both we have input all the time.
Right.
But this is more of if you have control issues, you want to be here. And if you can give up the control, then you want to be over there. And it's good for us to do both things.
Yeah, definitely.
And so we're going to get to talk to the WLLR listeners this morning.
Ooh.
So that's going to be, we've got WLLR mic right here. So Jesse, we're going to have to kind of sadly share a mic, but that's okay. And so this will be fun. And then hopefully we get to introduce some of the WLLR consumers to the consuming pool of the Real Quad Cities. Yeah. So just to set the table, Dani, and you can just cut me off whenever we got to go live again. We have Parker here, we have Royce over here. Royce is our Durant, Iowa intern. He's actually in my phone as Royce Durant intern. And so he's kind of taking some candid shots, taking some pictures, doing some Instagram farming.
Gotcha.
And then his instructor, Natty, is over there off camera.
Natty.
So, so she's just kind of checking in on the action, seeing what Royce has been up to here on the Real Quad Cities. And certainly we've got Parker over there pulling all the levers and pushing the buttons. Couldn't do it without Parker, the social media guy.
Right on.
Parker Kress. Yeah, man, what a rock star that guy is. So, so we're going to be live streaming. While you're live streaming, we're going to do like a double live. It's like more power.
I know,
so this will be great.
Fun. So fun. Well, I was really looking forward to this. When Joe had called me, we weren't even talking about this. And then I said, hey, what if? And then we're like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. It just it was kismet.
Yes.
I was talking, it was like Monday night. I called Dani. I'm like, how you been? She's like, great. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. We don't know where we're going to do the show Wednesday. Why don't we come to the station? And she's like, deal. And I'm like, wow, that worked out good.
Yeah. You're my super duper subs, let's just say.
Love it. Anytime.
Well, speaking of super duper, that's what we always say at Treadmill Heroes, be super duper, right?
I know. I still am waiting for my shirt.
New shirts are coming out. They drop, I believe, today.
Does it say be super duper and have
in this script, it says be super duper across the front. It's not a walking billboard for Treadmill Heroes. It's just a nice message. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Great.
Can't wait. That.
Oh, and Dani, by the way, after we take a break, after your next break,
I got 1 minute.
Well then I've got a gift for you. Before we get
perfect.
started here.
Okay.
I brought you a real Quad Cities T-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
And I brought you a small, and
Yep.
you know what? I'm not ashamed to say I hope it's a little tight on you because you're going to look good in a tight T-shirt. So, yeah,
okay.
you bet. Well, you've been putting in the work, and I'm gonna and I would put Danny's physical fitness up against your physical fitness any day. This gal is getting after it. So,
Ooh, what are you doing? What are you training for? Let's talk about this. Do we have time?
Well, we will in 30 seconds.
Okay. I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, hold on. Hold,
Okay.
please.
And this is the part where I talk really
here's
quiet.
Danny. Here's Danny's shirt. That sounded a little creepy when I said I hope it's tight on you.
I know. I've never heard Joe talk quietly before either.
Yeah, every time I talk quietly, like if I'm in the grocery store, and I answer the phone, people are like, "Are you sick?" I'm like, "No, I'm just trying to be quiet."
Did I wake you up?
Here, give that to Danny. Isn't that nice of us?
That was so nice.
And
of us.
that's courtesy of brand 2306 right there.
Yes,
So
T-shirt Trent. Shout out.
T-shirt Trent
And Spencer.
and Spencer. You know Spencer's got a new nickname
No, I don't.
because he looks like Heavy D. You know Heavy D, the rapper. Spencer looks like him. So I nicknamed him.
I gotta Google this.
So I'm like, well, Heavy D, you could be Heavy T because you're like the T-shirt maker. So I said, you're going to be Heavy T Spencer G because his last name is Glover.
Oh, he kind of looks like him. He's a lot cleaner cut than this man.
Let me see who you're looking at with Heavy D there.
This guy has got a real scraggly beard, and Spencer's
No,
beard
no,
is
no.
clean.
That's not. No, we're talking like from the 90s.
Oh,
Heavy D. Not the diesel guy.
this guy is more clean
That
cut. You're
guy.
not wrong.
That's Spencer.
Oh, now we go back to normal. Okay.
Now we can go back to talking like real human beings.
So
Yeah,
here
so
is
sorry.
your shirt.
Oh,
now you
thank
can match
you.
us.
I
and it's
love
soft,
that.
Too.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so
bet.
much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to wear it, but I'm not going to change it right here in front of the cameras.
No.
Though I do have a sports bra on, and I know people just like go crazy with sports bras. So, but I will
We'll
do the
we'll
restroom
save that
here.
for the after hours episode.
Oh yeah. So what are you training for, Danny?
Okay, well, I'm not necessarily training for anything except for to be able to get up off the ground and to lift things and to make sure, because as we age, and I'm not ashamed to say I am going to be 58 this year.
You look great.
Thank you. But, as you get older, your muscle will leave you, your bones will start to get weaker. So I do a lot of kettlebell lifting, TRX. We do a lot of cardio. So I go to a place called Kosama. I'm going to name drop them because they're a great workout place off of 53rd and Eastern. In fact, this is what I'm wearing.
oh yeah.
Found my tribe.
Very cool.
So yeah, they're good people, great workouts, and so I go 5 to 6 times a week.
Oh, very good.
Jesse,
Yeah, we could have a whole podcast about this.
We could, but
Yeah.
but let me just at least say, when I first met Danny, which I'd love to talk about how we met.
Yeah.
But when I first met Danny was in great shape. She looked great. But then when I saw you again, and it had been like a year or so since we crossed paths, I was like, dang, like you are really putting in the work. This isn't. Like, Danny's not just like, oh, I just work out to stay in shape. Like, you are shredded. And that takes a ton of work and discipline and dedication. So good for you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that. It really is true. You have to be, it can't just be a kind of, and again, I'm not saying that you can't be just, in okay shape. Keeping yourself healthy is very important. But for me, it was like, as I started to see those muscles kind of come up, I'm like, okay, I'm hooked.
That's what I tell everyone. I'm like, just wait until you start to see the changes,
Yeah.
and then it becomes an addiction for sure. And nutrition is such a big part of that.
Huge.
Yeah.
You can't work out a bad diet.
Right. I always say you can't outrun a bad diet.
Yeah, correct.
Watch
Okay,
me try.
We have 12
This guy.
seconds. I'm going to introduce you guys now, okay?
great.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
can't
great.
wait.
Oh, that's exciting. Oh, we get to double dip now.
Yes.
Look at that, Jesse. We can even here. We better stand up for this one.
Oh gosh.
It's 103.7 WLLR, number 1 for New Country. Ooh, 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 ooh. Super duper sub day today. You know that Pat is out on the Luke and Hal Morning Show. He had some knee surgery, and he was not shy about mentioning the fact that he had to have knee replacement. So he's out 6 weeks. So what I've been doing is trying to gather some people around the Quad Cities to do super subbing. Today, I call it super duper subbing because we have a whole studio full of people from the Real Quad Cities podcast. Joe and Jesse, welcome to WLLR. Welcome to our morning show.
Thank you, Dani.
Thank you. Thanks for having
I'll tell you
us.
what, this is exciting to be here. And it's interesting because we had no idea you were doing a super sub type of thing.
Right.
And when I called you on Monday
Yeah.
and said, hey, we'd love to get together with you on the Real Quad Cities, you were like, well, great, that this has been in the topic of conversation. And I'm like, well, how about Wednesday? And here we are.
And
So,
I'm like, I got nothing Wednesday, so come on in.
Jesse, can you tell everybody that how we're streaming and how they can actually see what's going on right now?
Oh yeah, so we are on. We're live on the Real Quad Cities Facebook page, and I believe on TikTok too.
We have one more not live.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. We're
Clips
not
will
live.
be on there.
Clips will be on
Clips, okay.
TikTok, but we are live on the Real Quad Cities Facebook page. So if you want to watch us while we're in the studio here with Dani, then head on over to Facebook, the Real Quad Cities.
Love it.
And I know Christmas is past, but we have some gifts and some goodies to give away to some of the listeners on the air.
Oh,
We've
great.
been partnering with so many amazing restaurants
Okay.
and businesses.
Excellent.
And they've been hooking us up with T-shirts and gift cards. And so I brought some legit stuff to give away, which, so make sure you stay listening. And I'd love to talk to some of the listeners, and we'll give them away to just a random caller, and we'll find out who they are and what they're all about. And
I
we'll
love
give them
it.
something tangible to take home.
I love that. I love that. So our eyes will be peeled right on the phones when we get ready to do that. I love that. Thank you so much. And again, the Real Quad Cities, mentioned it's the on Facebook, right? So
Yes.
the Real Quad
Yep.
Cities, they can find it there. And then we'll be doing it all morning long. I love this. So anyway, we'll take a short break, and then we'll be back to talk with Joe and Jesse and the Real Quad Cities in just a little bit. But first, we'll have a little total traffic. We'll do some forecasting for you too with FM 103.7.
Oh, that could be kind of fun. Maybe Dani will let us do the traffic or the weather or something like that.
I love you to do the weather.
Yeah.
In fact, pardon me while I go. I already ran it off, and then I never went and got it. So hold, please.
Oh, you know what? Some of our friends over at the news stations might get a little jelly if they hear us reading off the
Ooh,
weather.
Old Kyle.
Oh, yeah, old Kyle over at KWQC, and maybe some of the folks at Channel 8 and Channel 4 and whatever channels are left here in town. We're going to have some fun. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna read some weather.
Oh, well, how about you do weather and I'll do traffic?
Okay,
Okay, that'll be fun.
that will be fun.
Jesse, we got a couple things to plug here while we're waiting for
do.
Dani to get back in here. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on.
See your notes, 'cause I have no idea
you don't want to
ever.
see my notes. But let's start off with tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Real Quad Cities is going to be live at SKO 2026 down at the Waterfront Convention Center. This is a big business banger for the small business people. This is like one of those big events where you can bring your sales team if you're an entrepreneur, or as Dustin James, the founder of this thing, says, a solopreneur. You can come and you can get all kinds of quick business training. It's part like hoorah,
Yeah.
but also it's a big networking event. So and what I love about it, it's from 1 to 4 in
that's
the
a perfect
afternoon
time.
on a Thursday. So go
I
ahead
gotta
and
work a little bit early.
yeah,
But also, it goes to a great cause. Did you go over that part?
No, you know what? God bless you. I'm glad I've got you too. I'm glad you've got my
I think that's
6
probably
here.
one of the most important parts
It
too.
is.
Is that a part of it, or maybe a whole chunk of it, goes to the Alzheimer's Association. So they're supporting an excellent cause that's near and dear to this community. I know that there's a lot of people that support that cause. But I want to say a huge chunk of it goes to that.
Have you heard of this event, Dani? It's called the SKO 2026. It's a big business, sales, leadership, motivational whole thing packed into one. And normally, to get what you're going to get out of that thing, you got to go down to like Tampa, Florida, to and spend like $1,000 per ticket,
And you
go
can do that here in the Quad Cities.
And there's a local entrepreneur, Dustin James, and he's a professional speaker, and he's put together this incredible event. So we're going to be live streaming from there. Jessie will not be there tomorrow because she is a very loyal John Deere employee, one of the loyalist employees I've ever seen, outside of the folks at Treadmill Heroes. So I'm going to be talking to all kinds of different people and business people and just interesting folks there. So
Yeah. Cool.
So that'll be fun. That'll be tomorrow from 1 to 4. I don't know if we're going to live stream the whole time, but we'll live stream because I'm going to be enjoying the show too. So I think we're going to do kind of like an SKO tailgate and then a post show.
So did you get a table for Treadmill Heroes?
We have a table for Treadmill Heroes and we have a table for the Real Quad Cities. And I've got some great guests coming in tomorrow, which we can maybe talk about. But yeah, I got some really wonderful people coming to the table.
Great.
So
sounds fun.
So there,
awesome.
Dani.
Yeah, excellent. And you were talking about doing the weather?
Oh, yeah.
How about in 15 seconds you'll hear, if I can cue you, because I'll have a weather sounder, and then you know all about the radio cueing thing.
Oh, Jesse's going to do the weather.
15 years.
It's like a bike.
Oh, my God. Dani, we're going to have so many weather personalities in the Quad Cities. They're going to be like, well, that wasn't that good. Yeah. Okay, this will be great. Hit them.
All right, today's weather, expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 19 degrees. Tonight, we're also looking at partly cloudy skies again. The low is going to be a chilly 2 degrees. Tomorrow, we'll finally see a mix of some sunshine with some clouds, high of 17. Friday, mix of sun and clouds again, a high of 16. We're just getting a little bit cooler as the week goes on. And Saturday, finally some sunshine, high of 22. A low of 8. And make sure you follow the Real Quad Cities on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Love it. Right now, 3 degrees.
That was great, Jesse.
Thanks.
That was wonderful. How did we do there, Dani? Let us know if the gratuitous plugs get out of hand here. And I don't want your sales team coming in going, hey, you guys owe us about $2,500 worth of advertising there you guys cranked out this morning. So
I would let you know that we're going to talk more about some country stars in about a half hour. I do a little feature. It's called Info from Music Row. So we'll talk about a bunch of country stars, including Lainey Wilson, who has a little virtual bridal custom she is doing right now. So we'll have more about that. Again, 7:50, thanks to Bubbler on WLLR. Okay, clear?
Oh, we were on the air that whole time. Oh, that's great.
No, you were good.
Oh, this is fun. Yeah, I hope I get to do the traffic. Do I get to do the traffic, Dani?
We actually have a guy from the news department that does a little traffic.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay.
If you see something, hey.
If you see something out there, Joe.
Oh, okay. Hey, if anybody wants to come whip a couple Brodies on Kimberly Road, we might be able to report on it. When was the last time you said whip a Brody, by the way?
Never.
Yeah. It's just a nice way of saying it. Right? Hey, can we, whenever we go hot, Dani, if you want to promote that we're going to be giving away to like caller 10 or something, I'm going to get in my little sack of goodies here.
Oh, like your little Santa sack.
But real quick, Dani, how did you and I officially meet?
Festival of Trees. We met.
Here, do you have your mic hot?
Oh,
there you go.
Sorry.
There you go.
Festival of Trees. We met Festival of Trees, and I can't remember even what year that was, but that was a while ago, and I was a server, and I was serving your table.
That's right. And it was around Christmas time, and then we got to talking, and Dani's like, I have a band, and I go, you know what? We do a Valentine's Day party every year. Would you come play at our party? Which I have to say right now, there's some people that are kind of like upset with us because we haven't sent out the Valentine's Day invites. We had to bump it a week, so it's going to be the following Saturday, which is going to be nuts because we've got a hockey benefit thing for the Quad City Blues. That we're doing that afternoon live with the Real Quad Cities, and then I got to go right to the party. But the invites haven't been sent out. We haven't even sent out the save the dates yet. So there's a few folks that are wondering what the heck's going on. So
it's okay to
you
keep
haven't been
people
forgotten.
wondering.
Yeah, you haven't been forgotten. And then you came and played at our Valentine's Day party, Dani.
Yeah.
And she rocked the house.
It was super fun. It was super fun. We fit in this little small space, but it was intimate. It was good. It was great. It was wonderful and so accommodating. Joe, so accommodating. So it was really a good time.
Man, they did good. They did good. You had a few bucks in the tip jar at the end of the night.
Yes, we
think.
did. Yes, we
But
did.
by the time you had to pay the house and the booking fee and everything, there wasn't a whole lot left. But hey, that's show business, baby.
Then we had to pay you.
That's right.
It's
yeah.
like the Blues Brothers.
I mean, I was the booker, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hilarious.
So anyway, so Thursday we've got the SKO event, and then Friday, Parker, where are we at Friday? We're live streaming something, aren't we? What's Friday? Oh, geez, that's right. It's our big party. And
Yes.
Danny, you got an invite for that.
I did get it.
She just
Yes,
responded
I did.
with a no.
I know I
Yeah.
had to. We're already out of town for the weekend, so
Oh.
it's like, oh, dang it.
How much
Dang
time
it.
do we got before we go back on the air?
Oh, you got a while.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
So let's talk about the the VIQC party.
Yes.
This is going to be a monthly party.
Oh, fun.
So
okay.
anybody who has appeared on the Real Quad Cities during that prior month is invited
Gotcha.
to the Friday night light up.
Fun.
The VIQC party down at the Drawing Room, the cigar lounge down there, right across the street from the Last Picture House.
Oh, the Last Picture House. Woo. Okay.
Oh boy, that place is great, by
It's
the
rocking,
way.
yeah.
So anyway, so they've got a big party room.
Okay.
So we're going to be hanging out there live starting at 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
till 8 p.m. And Danny, I got to tell you, I've become friendly with not only Big Jim down at the Drawing Room, but also Chuck, who owns the Cigar Social.
Oh, nice.
And both of these places, when you walk in, it is elegant, it is classy,
Nice.
it's professional. I think a lot of people have like a misconception in their head when you hear a cigar lounge. You think of a bunch of big fat guys sitting around having locker room talk and getting their stogie all wet.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, even the first time I walked into the Cigar Social to meet with Chuck, I was like, oh, what am I getting into here? Am I going to like have it where you open the door and everybody slowly turns and looks at you and you feel weird?
Just walking through this cloud of smoke.
Yeah,
You
oh,
walk through a
exactly.
cloud of smoke, you
Yeah,
can't
bleh.
breathe. Both of these places, one, it smells rich in there. The ventilation system that they have in these places
you'd
is
have to,
top
yeah.
notch. I mean,
Yeah.
it smells better in there than like if you go into like a department store.
Oh, yeah. I think some cigars smell great. In fact,
Oh, yeah.
my favorite scent is a cherry pipe. You know, the smoking a pipe and it's got the cherry tobacco. Oh, love that.
That reminds me of my grandpa. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I totally get that.
That's so funny you say that. I think the minute you said cherry pipe, we all thought of like that old codger in our life.
Oh, yeah, I think we did.
I remember old Uncle Don with his pipe, and he'd be doing his dollar scratch tickets. He
Yeah.
would go buy $100 at a time and just sit there
Wow.
and scratch the dollars and smoke his pipe. And he died.
My grandpa
But,
did too,
but that was a
like
long time
25
ago.
years ago.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I think of him the same way in his chair doing his crosswords with his pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, this VIQC party down at the Drawing Room, it's going to be incredible. So we've got cocktails coming in from next door. You know, they can just like walk a cocktail in from the
From where?
the brewing company.
The Mississippi distillery. has
the
a
distillery,
location
yes.
there.
Literally,
Yes.
you have a menu there with all the cocktails, and you just scan a QR code and you buy it.
Right.
And within a couple minutes, somebody from next door brings your martini glass
I had
over and
no
hands it to you.
idea.
You know-
Dude, I'm telling you, the biggest slept-on thing in the Quad Cities right now for a stop on date night, like a kickoff to date night,
Yeah.
or even an end cap to date night.
Yeah.
Little nightcap.
Because you can just pop into these places,
Right.
and because you can buy a cigar, it's open to the public, but you can go in and sit down and hang out. There's people in there drinking coffee and doing their laptop. They're not even smoking cigars. It's just a cool hangout.
Well,
Leather
yeah.
everywhere. It's amazing for date night. So
It
anyway,
sounds terrific, actually.
Yeah.
It sounds like a different, sometimes you just need to get outside of your box, like of your, I always go here, or we just do
Yeah.
this, or we're in the house. And sometimes you just need a reason to get yourself outside of your comfort zone to realize it's very comfortable.
Right, yeah.
as good as the Chili's baby back ribs are, there's other options out there.
right, that's right.
You don't have to go there every single weekend.
Correct.
You know,
Well,
there's
it's across from like Half Nelson, and that's the time that
Yep.
my husband and I popped in there.
Oh, yeah.
We had dinner, and then we saw some friends in the window, and we popped in, and like you said, it's a really nice place.
Yeah, and I mean,
It
think
is.
about both those cigar places, right?
Yeah.
Downtown at the Drawing Room, You can do dinner at Half Nelson. You can get a cocktail over at the Last Picture House. You can pop like right there within walking distance. You're right there. And same with the cigar lounge.
Oh yeah.
You've got the cigar social. You've got Biaggi's right there. The Barrel House.
Oh,
You've got
right.
the R Bar right there where you can go get some of their martinis. I mean, so like right there is just a hotbed for date night, and you
Good
don't have
synergy.
to travel anywhere.
Good
yeah,
synergy.
So
Right. Yeah.
anyway, I'm excited to do a live stream from the drawing room on Friday night.
me
That'll be
too.
great.
That'll be good.
And yeah, you're going to be there.
I mean, yeah.
I certainly hope so. I don't know what I'm going to do without you.
The
I
only
would
thing-
forget half the announcements.
The only thing you're going to need, the only thing you guys are going to need is smell-o-vision, to like capture the
Right,
entire
yes.
thing,
or we could just invite the few fans we have down to join us.
Yeah,
right?
the two of you.
There
Yeah.
you go. Oh,
So yeah, my mom and dad are coming. Yeah, so I'll have all the fans there. Speaking of that,
yes.
so when it comes to this social media thing that we're doing, and
Yes.
because we do the live stream, which we're doing right now, but then we cut it all up into clips and stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah. Fun.
It's so funny. I'll be at home and my wife will be thumbing through TikTok. And of course, the Real Quad Cities TikTok page has grown pretty well over the last 2 months, especially because of Parker's efforts. But one of our clips will come up on my wife's TikTok feed, and I know it's a brand new clip. And she'll give it like a second,
Right.
and then she thumb whips it, And I'm like, I'm sitting right here. You can't just like. And she's like, I've heard it all before. Like I've heard all of this before. And I'm like, yeah, but it's on
She's like,
TikTok
yeah, for
now.
like 20 years I've been hearing this.
I go every once in a while, just hit the heart, hit the save, hit the repost button. That's just do those things for me,
Like, be
right?
a nice person to me one time.
Yeah.
So we've got a new supporter. You gave me that trucker hat last week. My husband grabbed it and adopted it immediately.
That's a
and
cool
has
hat.
worn it like every day, everywhere.
That is a cool hat.
I know. It looks good on him too.
I wonder where someone could find a hat like that, Jesse. I wonder where. Our friends at Brand 2306 made sure that if you go to shoprealquadcities.com, you can find all of that stuff. And Danny, don't be surprised if we come out with a Dani Lynn Howe T-shirt that you could approve, and we could add that to the Real QC
Oh,
officially
how cool would
licensed
that
gear
be?
line, and every one of those we sell.
That would be cool.
Everybody wins. So I might come up with a Dani Lynn Howe T-shirt.
Speaking of our apparel, I just saw we have a new Valentine's hoodie that is available to buy.
Oh, yeah. And it's cool. All
It
kinds of
is.
different colors. We sold 3 of them. Last night an order came through. You sold 3 hoodies. And so I was like, oh, that's
Hooray.
kind of neat.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joe's mom.
lady named Sherry. She ordered 3 hoodies. So thank you, Sherry, for
Sherry.
for that. And can't wait to see some real QC gear floating around town.
I see you like our stuff on.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
she's
so
a super
cool.
fan. And Danny, you got to have super fans, right?
Well, yes, we do. We have I would just name drop Laura Tolan, because Laura comes out not only to our band stuff, but she's a loyal WLLR fan. And there are a bunch of others too. Usually our Facebook Live is full of those people. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
They're the backbone of what you do here, right? Because
Exactly.
a lot of
Yep.
fans on whatever you're doing, it's kind of seasonal. They check you out for a while and then they check you out and then check you in, check you out. And
That's
but
right.
you do have some of those mainstays that.
Now, I'm going to interrupt you just for a moment. I'm going to attend to Andrew Sutsy's going to do some weather live for me. I'm just going to pre-record. But
Okay,
just
we'll,
stand by.
we'll be
Sure.
very quiet here.
This is the part where we whisper.
Yeah, we have to put our I'm sick voice on. I can't come in today. I don't feel good.
Like when I called you this morning.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that is such a fun thing to do when somebody calls you in the morning.
Hello.
I love doing that. Especially when I'm supposed to meet somebody and they're calling me, and I like to go, hello? Oh no, what time is it? Oh God.
In my brain, you never sleep.
I got up at 4 o'clock this morning.
Don't you do that every day?
Sadly, it's getting more frequent.
I'm supposed to get up at like 4:30. I got up at 5 today.
I feel like getting up it's almost easier for me to get up at 4 versus 5. For whatever reason, at 4 o'clock, it feels like this is the time you should wake up. At 5 o'clock, it's really hard to wake up because it's like, oh man, I slept in.
You're in that. I know what you're saying. You're in that in between. Like, man, it's already late. I might as well sleep till 6 now because I don't have enough time to do all the things before I have to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm saying 4:30 is that sweet spot for me.
I feel like I should be reading the audience a romance novel right now with this. This one goes out to all you lovers out there. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Right? Doesn't it sound like that?
I mean, maybe you should start plugging our Valentine's hoodies with that voice.
Oh, yeah. Is the weather got you a little chilly? Well, why don't you slip into a extra soft, comfortable Real Quad Cities hoodie?
From brand 23.
Yeah, just put those freshly manicured nails across your keyboard and type in shoprealquadcities.com for the ultimate experience and coziness.
Okay, I think Danny's ready for
Are we back, Danny?
Yeah, we're gonna go on the air.
Oh, great. Okay, good.
great.
We get to go back on the air.
yes.
We get to now we actually get some listeners because I think ours just bailed on us after that little segment there.
Scared.
I'm going to get up out of this chair here.
It's
And-
103.7 WLLR, number one for New Country. You've got the Luke and Howe Morning Show, minus the Luke part, because Pat is out. But in place, I have a super duper sub this morning. Actually, we call it super duper because it's more than one. So the Real Quad Cities is here. That's Joe and Jesse, and also Parker and a whole bunch of other crew that are in here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to remember everybody's name. Don't ask me to remember everybody.
Royce, the intern there.
Royce,
kind
that's
of a cool
right.
name, right?
Yeah,
Royce.
Royce,
Yeah.
like a Rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have to remember that's association that I got right there. But so you can see us, you can hear us, of course, on WLLR, but you can see and hear us on the Real Quad Cities podcast, which is up on Facebook right now. So we're all live. We're live, and live.
Danny, how do you come up with stuff to talk about every single morning? That's got to be a grind. I mean, I was able to carve out quite a bit of stuff this morning, just
Sure.
what was on my mind this morning. But I can't imagine every morning you got 20 different things off the top of your head.
There's a lot of things. Here's something that people might not know. We do have a couple of what we call prep services. So they'll give us like some highlights of things that are going on, some interesting things to talk about. And so I love that, and things about your favorite country stars so that you can kind of keep up to date on what's going on. But where do you guys go for all your information? Because you just talk about the Quad Cities.
Yeah, I go to Joe because I literally just show up right before the show starts.
Yeah.
I love that.
You know, I got to thinking this morning on something you told me yesterday, or
Yes.
when we were talking on Monday. We were setting this thing up because I called Danny, and God bless you. I go, Danny, you know, I got this thing called the Real Quad Cities, and we've got this whole network of people popping in and out of the show. She goes like, I don't really try to get on social media that often, so I'm not really seeing much of your stuff, and it's wild.
Yeah.
Because the very thing we're trying to avoid on a personal level is something that we need to promote professionally.
Yeah, and I agree with you because I do look for, and I should be watching your podcast a lot more because what I look for are positive things that are out on social media. I try to look for positive to bring me up because there's a lot of things that are kind of depressing.
Right.
And you need some of that lightness. And so if you can use social media like you guys are doing to provide a little bit of entertainment and lightness and more information about the Quad Cities, I'm all for it. I'm down with it.
Well, if I may, can I tell you kind of the ultimate goal of this show here?
I would love you to, yes.
So the ultimate goal here is to help move the needle for businesses, causes, organizations, whatever that is, right?
Okay.
Because so many businesses, especially small businesses, know you've got to be promoting on social media. You got to be doing all the stuff, and because otherwise, if you don't have a social media presence, people assume your business is closed.
Sure, yeah.
Sadly. Well, then business owners fall into doing the hokey dances and all the trends and all that, and it feels weird and awkward. And believe me, I tried some of that stuff too with my company, Treadmill Heroes. But ultimately, the Real Quad Cities is a way that we can positively put exposure to these wonderful businesses and organizations around town without them feeling like they're talking to an empty lens.
Gotcha.
We can show up and have a conversation together and let the audience fall in love with the person. And then it's, by the way, this is how you can support that person. This is their gig.
Right. I love that about it. So the Real Quad Cities, Joe and Jesse, going to be here till around 9 o'clock this morning. So hang on to your hats because there's a lot going on today with FM 103.7. A lot.
Oh, that was a beautiful segue there.
I know. She's good.
Was that a segue or was that like an end cap? What was that?
I don't know. It was movement.
That was great.
How long have you been in radio?
So I since I was 5. No, just kidding. I graduated from college in 91 and had my first job in Waverly, Iowa, very small station, 2,000 watts. And then it progressed to working in Olwine, which was where I really wanted to work. It was the country station that I grew up working or listening to. So I did that, and then from there, Jim O'Hara, who was here at the time, heard the show that I was on and invited me here to audition for, because Mike Keneally was retiring.
Okay.
So, or leaving WLLR. So, and that's how I got here. And that was 96. 96 when I was 5.
Wow. Okay. Great.
So yeah, this year's my 30th
Your
year.
30th year.
In May, I will celebrate my 30th.
That's amazing.
If everyone lets me.
Wow.
Danny, how can we see if we can give something away?
Yeah.
I want to try a little experiment here. Let's work through this.
Oh, boy.
So I want to give away $50 to Jimmy's Pancake House.
Oh, Jimmy's. Oh, yum.
Complete with a coffee-stained envelope,
Love
and
that.
even the corner of the gift card has a little bit of coffee stain on it, but it's still valid at Jimmy's. We were just there
Authentic,
last
you
week.
know?
Oh, yeah, that's
spilled
so
Jimmy's
good.
coffee on it.
So they hosted us last week, and they gave us a couple gift cards to give away. So I'm going to give away $50 to Jimmy's. What I'd like to do is give our viewers on the Real Quad Cities a little bit of a head start.
Okay.
Give them your number here to the
All right.
studio, and
Yep.
then when you come back on, you can give the number, and maybe we can do caller 10. And
Love that.
What's the number to call?
Write down this number. Hold on. 800-394-WLLR or 359 WLLR, which is 9557. I had to think about it. I don't know or normally do it like just right off the top of my head like that.
Well, there you go. I'm glad if you're ever in a pinch and all you can find is a payphone, at least you know the station's number. Hopefully
That's
somebody
right.
answers, right?
That's right.
Jesse, we only get you for about another 5 more minutes, don't we?
Yeah, I just got a text from somebody. They just heard me on the radio.
Well, thank goodness. Yeah, that's great.
I love it.
Yeah, so Danny, if I may,
Yes.
I'd love to talk about loyal employees for just a second.
Okay.
Jesse here is an extremely loyal John Deere employee.
Yes.
Because this Real Quad Cities thing, it's a shiny object. It's fun. It's
just fun.
exciting.
And I'll also say my youngest sister is a John Deere employee also up in the
really?
Waterloo area.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you and Jesse have a lot in common. You are a very loyal WLLR employee.
Yes, absolutely.
You've been at this racket for a long time on this station for a long time,
She said
right?
30 years in May.
yeah.
I mean,
30.
it's crazy, but that's loyalty. It's also passion for what you do. You like it and everything else.
Yeah, I do. I love it. I
So,
absolutely love it.
You know, and I was reflecting on how lucky I am to have, the folks I do at Treadmill Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
I have a very loyal crew, and a lot of times I don't necessarily deserve all that loyalty. I mean, because I'm distracted and running around, and those people are working their butts off, especially
and
in
they've
the
been
cold
with you for a
this year.
long time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
every person that you bring on the show and introduce, you're like, and this, how long you been here? 16 years. How long you been here? 9 years. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty, especially this day and age, that's pretty uncommon, I feel like.
And they're working hard. They're carrying like 400-pound
Right.
treadmills in and out of people's houses and ellipticals and home gyms. And when it's warm out and the birds are chirping, it's a different story. When it's cold and windy and you're grabbing steel out of the back of the truck and
There's
you got to.
probably like 4 months out of the year that it's an okay gig, but really it's either super duper hot or it's very cold.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's a grind. So those guys are working really hard, and I'm gonna have to give them some of these gift cards too. Why not?
That's
Right?
probably why they stick
I can give them to
around, 'cause
whoever
you're
I
an
want.
okay guy.
Okay is correct.
Yeah,
yes.
not super duper,
Okay,
just
and
okay.
it's like a lowercase okay, Danny. I
okay.
barely made the okay honor roll, like the
Oh,
blue
no.
honor roll for
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah. So anyway, Jimmy's Pancake House, $50. We'll give that
Yeah,
away.
solid.
And
Okay, can you hold on for a second
yeah,
for me?
Yeah.
So right now we're going to go over to Andrew Stutzky. And Andrew, whoo-wee, this has been a cool morning.
Hello, Andrew. Hello.
Oh, yeah, I forget that we're live too.
Wouldn't that be funny if Andrew was like, hello, hello, oh no, I'm supposed to be on WLLR this morning.
So right now we are being quiet because Andrew's doing, I think, live weather.
Yeah, I don't know if us whispering matters right now.
I don't know. I don't think.
But
it'll pick us up.
I don't
Oh,
know.
sorry. You guys are talking.
Do we
just
have
a
to-
little, just a little weather update. Yeah.
Do we have to be whispering right now for Andrew? Or by talking normal, would it interrupt him?
No, you're good because I have our mics down. I'm just.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Look
you're
at
good.
look at us
Just a second.
amateurs. We don't know what's going on.
But I will have you here in just a second.
I'm the amateur,
stand
not you,
by.
Jesse. Let's make it clear. You worked in radio for many years.
I mean, it was like a few years, but it was
Felt
also
like many.
15 years. Yeah, it felt like a long time. Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my guy Josh.
Yeah, and Andrew Stutzky
Okay.
needs some honey in his hot tea because his voice is
we're gonna give it a
not so good this morning. But right now we do have sunshine, and that's kind of nice. In the studio, a little sunshine from Joe and Jesse, the Real Quad Cities podcast, which is going on today. There are super subs for Pat Luke, and it is like 3 degrees outside. So I'm glad you guys are in here and not out there trying to muscle through all that cold weather.
Well, we had to drag in all that gear this
Yeah.
morning out in the cold and the dark.
Oh, my
But thankfully,
goodness.
I had Parker here to help set all this stuff up. But yeah, it was a dark walk into this building this morning.
I don't know. Well, we were talking about pancakes. Do you know that today is National Blueberry Pancake Day?
Ooh.
Yeah, blueberry pancakes.
Does that stuff come through like a wire for you? Like, or do you have to look all that stuff? I would hope you have a little bit of help with some of that knowledge.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, yes, that I can find very easily. But I love that little stuff because I love celebrating with food. To be quite
same.
honest with you,
Yes.
I love celebrating.
Danny, do you guys use like ChatGPT or anything like that to help come up with some of this stuff? Now, are radio stations like integrating that kind of stuff?
You know what? We could, but we don't. We don't. And actually, with iHeart, it's genuinely human, and that's where we like to go on it. We're definitely human beings right here. So, but Trisha Yearwood, yep, she's genuine right now. Sorry, I segued in.
Oh, look at that. Speaking of being genuine, yeah. Jesse, do we have to start saying goodbye to you?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to start saying goodbye to Jesse.
I know.
I'm
This
sad.
is the part of the morning where I'm just like, well, I guess I'm on my own. You know, I'm adrift. I'm like a piece of driftwood right now.
So it's John Deere meetings.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. And you know what? They are important. You have
absolutely.
to stay up on
Yes.
what's going on.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe when we come back from break, maybe we can announce a gift card giveaway.
Yes, let's do that.
How do I actually give it away though? Like when you guys give stuff away, how do people acquire said giveaway?
We do one of two things. It's either like if we do tickets, it's e-tickets.
Okay.
Sometimes it's will call, but if it's like a gift certificate, then a lot of times we just mail it
Oh,
out.
Okay. So I'll just need to have them send us a DM with their address.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, and then hopefully somebody on this end gathers the address, stuffs the item into an envelope. See, that's the challenge we've been
Well,
running
yes.
into. We've been doing giveaways, and we're saying, "Oh, do this in the comments," and then people comment, and we're like, "Okay, well, who's in charge of giving giveaways
I
away?"
think that's a good job for our intern.
Yeah, Royce.
Royce.
Yeah, Royce, just standing around breathing up all the air in the room.
We're talking about we need to hire somebody for this, hire somebody for that, but we've got Royce. Yeah.
Oh, well, then we'll use Royce can lick stamps.
I don't think we can put anything else on Parker.
Oh,
Or Parker.
Hold on a second, Royce. How old are you?
17.
Have you ever
What?
have you ever licked a stamp?
I don't think I have.
He's never
I
licked
thought
a
Royce
stamp.
was a
Danny, we're in
college
trouble.
Intern. Are you in high school?
Well,
Oh my word! I thought he was our college intern.
No, and he looks and sounds like Rick Astley.
he does. Oh my God.
So
He's
got-
got
flashbacks right
he's
now.
got that deep voice. He's got a little ginge twins to him.
Do you know who Rick Astley is?
So it's down a couple octaves.
You're not as deep as Rick,
It's flattering.
or
Does
Rick's.
he-
a little-
Wait, does he know who Rick Astley is? Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
I have a few.
I listen to. You guys are gonna hate me for saying this. I
No,
like
it's okay.
listening to older music.
Oh, I'm not going to hate you for that.
I love it.
Play
I
on,
wanted
play
to.
on.
I have a few developers on my teams that are early 20s, and a lot of times we'll talk about music or talk about events that I think are current, and they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
Very sad.
I know that hurts my heart and my soul.
All right, well, I'm gonna say goodbye here.
All right, as always, Jesse, how can we miss you if you won't go away? So,
Thanks for having us, Danny.
Jesse is.
No,
Oh my
it's my
gosh, it was so
pleasure.
fun.
Thank you for making
best.
time.
You are the best,
best.
Jesse. Thank you so
All
much
right,
for
thank you,
popping
guys.
by, and tell everybody at the big corporation we said hi. We do love John Deere, right? We need John Deere to keep kicking butt
yes,
here.
the
We need
big
all these
green
businesses,
machine.
big and small, to
We
kick
feed
butt.
the world.
Don't forget your
Yes.
marathon cup, Jesse.
Oh my gosh, I won't.
Because if you leave it one more time, it's not coming up. It's not coming. I'm not going to use it and
Joe
wash
stole
it.
my favorite Quad Cities Marathon coffee cup. Well, I guess I left it behind, and then he decided to use it himself for a few weeks and bring it on the show, and then he returns it to me broken.
Well, just the top part of the lid is missing. I don't know where it's at. I mean, it's probably in my truck somewhere, but
He was sorry. I was using it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sorry.
I've used it for 2 years and haven't broken it.
You know what you can do? You can 3D print a part.
Ooh, if
Did you
somebody's
know
got
that?
a 3D printer, I need a top to a Turvis cup. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, now, my failure to return something the way I found it constitutes Jesse having to fix it. So, sorry about that.
Ah,
Thank you, Jesse, and we will see you Friday night at Friday Night Light Up at the Drawing Room, downtown Davenport Cigar Lounge. That's going to be fun. VIP party down there. Danny,
so fun. Yeah.
I'm going to try to move a little bit so I can
Yeah,
kind of
that's fine.
see you a little bit better. Stay right here.
Oh no.
Oh, so I got to stay here?
Oh,
Okay.
The beautiful windows that we have.
But if I'm here,
It looked really nice as the sun was coming.
Oh, I'll bet it did. Oh,
how's this lighting, Parker? Okay. And what if I does that look good?
The shot does, like you.
Did you ever do a duck face picture, Danny? Have you
never did.
ever? If
No.
I go onto your Facebook page, I'm
No.
not going to see one duck face.
nope. You'll see finger pointing,
Okay.
but there is no duck face. Yeah.
Jesse, do you have a duck face picture hanging around there? Probably not. That means probably so. I'm going to do some. That's another job for Royce, the intern, is to go back into
dig
your
it up.
archives. Jessie was posting all kinds of pictures of her working out on the Disney cruise that she just went on,
Nice.
and I commented on one of the pictures. I'm like, who's taking these photos? Because she's doing a side bicep, just a tss, right like that, and
Lady,
little
yes.
side oblique. Tss. Yeah.
Love it. You go on a cruise and you work out.
It was a mirror selfie. My phone's in my hand.
I don't believe you. I think you asked some poor vacationer. You're like, hey, I'm looking really diced right now. Would you mind snapping a few pics for me? Yeah, sorry. I know you're trying to enjoy your vacation, but I'm busy over here Instagramming my Facebook or my workout progress.
I love it.
Get out
I
of here,
love it.
Jesse. All right. Danny, we're finally alone.
I know.
It's just us now.
Hey, you know what I would love to talk about
Yeah.
when we come up here in about a minute? Just quickly, because the Super Bowl is coming up.
The
And
big game, as
the
they
big
say.
game,
The big
yes.
game.
If you're trying to sell something, it's the big game. If you're just mentioning it in passing, you can say Super Bowl.
Is
but-
that how it works?
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to. Not if you're trying to buy something.
Is it
Yeah.
kind of like one of those happy birthday rules?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you sing Happy Birthday on the radio, the full version, without?
I think we can. I don't know. Don't test me.
Right? Isn't that like one of those old mattress tag lures where
Could be.
it's like, oh, you can't. Somebody owns the right to the song Happy
Sure.
Birthday.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
you got to pay a royalty, which I never understood how that worked.
I can't either because it happens in so many places. How you gonna? Well, anyway, let's talk about some of the ads. I have an ad that just came out for Budweiser.
Can I read it?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can. Here,
Let me
this
plug
is-
something on the air. Let me see if I still got
Absolutely.
some chops.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, I never had any.
This
so.
is. I don't know if you've seen the commercial, but that's the commercial that's out there.
Do I say the TV trash? Do I say TV trash with SB ad?
Hold on.
Okay.
103.7 WLLR, number one for New Country. You've got the Luke and Howe Morning Show with the real Quad Cities. Joe is here, and he's been my super sub today since Pat is out for some time. And I thought, you know what? Joe, you deal with a lot of businesses, and right now we're coming up on the big game. It's only a couple weeks away.
The Super Duper Bowl, baby.
That's correct. And I don't know if you saw, I gave you a little summary of the new commercial that was out from Budweiser, which if you haven't seen it yet, you got to go and see it. It's so good. It really is good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Danny, I'm not much of an ad reader, but if I was, you know how I would present this. I would tell you that the Super Bowl is about 2 weeks away.
Yes!
But Budweiser already gave us a look at their ad. It features a Clydesdale and a bald eagle as Leonard Skinner's Freebird plays in the background. Ah! The company said it knew it had to rise to go all out with this year's spot with Budweiser's 150th anniversary. Can you believe it?
No, that's
150 years of shotgun and Budweisers.
crazy.
And America's 250th birthday. Happy birthday, America. And
Yes.
thank you, Budweiser.
That's right. It's a cool commercial. It's a cool one, and I'm looking forward to all the great ads. We've had a few of them out early, but there's nothing like a great Super Bowl ad. So I'm hoping this is a really good season for them.
It's Americana, right? There's
That's
just
right.
certain brands that you look for during the Super Bowl, and certainly Budweiser is one of them.
Yes.
And I hope we get all kinds of feel-good tingles with
Yes.
that one.
Me too. Me too. We're going to find out more about our favorite country stars. Info next on FM 103.7. Oh, look at
that was
you.
fun. That was fun.
Look at you. That was awesome.
Well, I mean, it was written down.
Well,
I mean, all I
yes.
had to do was read it. So, yeah, I mean, let's not be giving me too much credit there.
Well, yeah, but-
it's not like I made that up.
But you made it with gusto. It worked out well. Really well.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. This is fun. So what I want to do, we can't forget to give this
Yeah,
gift
that's right.
card away. We keep forgetting to do that.
We
We're
do.
getting
We
lost
have
in the sauce here.
We have about 5 minutes right now. Do you want to just throw it out there to podcast world?
I'll tell you what I'd love to do right now is I'd love to talk about what we got going on Tuesday night.
Perfect.
If I
Okay.
could.
Yep, absolutely.
So Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at Pleasant Valley High School.
Pleasant Valley High
The
School.
Pleasant Valley Spartans, the wrestling squad, is hosting like a regional, like big deal wrestling meet.
Ooh.
It was a big deal for them to get to host this, and there's a lot riding on it.
Okay.
I believe there's a team from Dubuque coming to town
Wow.
and Bettendorf.
Okay.
So the Bulldogs. And they're going to be squaring off on the Spartan Battle Ground at the wrestling meet right
Love it.
there. And the Pleasant Valley Spartans have asked yours truly to come and be the special guest announcer.
Oh, fun.
And we're going to be blowing the roof off of that. We've got an incredible mix of music, energy in the room. And if you've never been to a high school wrestling meet, or if it's been a while, go to this one. At Pleasant Valley High School, Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. The place is going to be packed.
Ooh.
It's going to take 3 days for the roof to fall back down to the ground. It's going to be, and so like wrestling, like it gives you that nostalgic feel.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is at this one, they turn off all the lights. There's one light that hangs above the mat.
Oh my gosh.
So it's dark in there, and
Yeah.
it's putting the star, all the limelight on the true stars of the show,
love
which are the
that.
wrestlers. So I'll be there. The Real Quad Cities will be there. We're going to be live streaming from that event. So if you
Wow.
can't make it, you can watch it live on the Real Quad Cities.
That's awesome.
But be there in person.
Okay.
Shovel
Okay.
some popcorn into your
Yeah.
face
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yell and scream for your favorite Bettendorf team.
You know, my uncle, Jim, he was a wrestler in high school. And you know what he said about wrestling and dancing? He said the easiest way to dance is just by faking a takedown.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Going for a takedown.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it might be perceived as a little creepy. But I suppose if you present it well, right, you gotta let the hips get into it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I always thought that was funny. But anyway.
But not try and do that as a wrestler, because those
No.
guys are all like hobbling around, like they
They're-
walk like a wrestler. When you see a guy
Yes.
walking like a wrestler, don't mess with that guy.
No.
he'll
He'll hurt you.
he'll latch on to you. Parker, our social media guy, he does a lot of grappling and wrestling, and I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want that animal grabbing onto me. I wouldn't be able to breathe.
correct.
Yeah. So that's going to be an exciting thing on Tuesday night.
Good fun. Yeah.
So anyway, this is also, Danny, we're going to give away two things. I'm going to give one away just to the Real Quad Cities fans right here.
Okay.
First person to comment on this video and tag Powell's Barbershop in the comments, I'm going to give you a gift card for $28 to Powell's Barbershop. And just to sweeten the deal, I'm going to throw in a $25 gift card to Hertz Donuts.
Woo!
So you got $50 plus worth of merch here, free haircut, pretty much, at Powell's, and then you can get some donuts. First person to comment Powell's or Hertz and tag them in the comments, we're going to go ahead and give this away to you, and then we'll send you a DM and get your address. Fair enough, Dani?
Love it. I love what you're doing.
Are you looking at a certain timer anywhere where I can know where we're at cadence-wise when you have to do a break, or you just have it right up there?
Oh, you know what? You probably can see my show, like this.
Is this screen supposed to be on?
Yeah, if you push that on, we usually just shut it off when we're not using it. But if you turn it on.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, there's like a thing. So this thing in the red where it says 1 minute 3 seconds.
Yep, until I go live.
So that's the next time we go live.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot all about that. I should have told you that long ago.
No, that's okay. I'll tell you, I get very distracted easily, so this whole thing in here has got my hamster running pretty fast on the wheel.
Correct. Oh, I
So
can't
one more
imagine.
screen, I don't know if I even need that, but I'm gonna leave it on anyway. And with the last 40 seconds, I'd love to give a shout out to Parker's mother.
Yes, please.
Parker's mother got me this this one-of-one Inside Edition coffee mug where the Real Quad Cities, we were featured on Inside Edition.
Oh my gosh.
So some dude got hit by a train in Wilton.
Oh.
He was fine. It spun him around, and we heard it happen. We go outside, and I interviewed him with with a video camera. And I'm like, dude just got hit by a train.
That is crazy.
And now we have dude just got hit by a train t-shirts on shoprealquadcities.com. And Parker's mom put my image on a coffee cup, and it says, dude just got hit by the train. Okay. So anyway.
Hold, please. And then here we are again. It's 103.7 WLLR number 1 for New Country. Now, Joe from the Real Quad Cities, this is where we do a little more information about your favorite country stars. This is info from Music Row, and I'm going to start off with George Strait. Now, who doesn't get any bigger than George Strait?
Not many.
He is tacking on some more concert dates this year. He just announced a couple of shows at the Moody Center in Austin, Texas. Newcomer William Beckham will be the opener. And that brings, so far, his number of shows this year to 5, which, again, for a guy who doesn't have to tour, that's already a lot of shows.
Putting in the work. You got to put in the work.
You bet. The pre-sale for the Austin date's already underway. General on sale is happening Friday. If you want to catch them, you can get more info at our blog. That's the Luke and Howe Morning Show at WLLR.com. Now, exactly what are 4 of the biggest names in country music up to? You've got Tim McGraw, Hardy, Eric Church, and Morgan Wallen.
I like Hardy.
I
like Hardy. He's kind of a fun dude.
Really is, yes. They've all posted similar cryptic pictures of leather-bound books, each with a man's name on it. Looks like a birth and a death date. But then Morgan's actually had his real birth date, no death date. So what does this mean?
Oh, don't even get me going on this type of stuff, Dani.
I know, right?
I get unwound in a hurry there.
Well, it could possibly, maybe, I don't know, I'm just throwing this out there. Maybe a new song called MacArthur. Maybe it features all 4 of them. Maybe it will drop on Friday. We shall see.
I will say, if I could, real quick, my favorite country singer is Merle Haggard.
I love Merle.
Old
love,
Hag.
love Merle.
Did you know he did time in San Quentin prison in the 50s? A lot of people, the young cats don't realize this.
Yeah.
Did time in San Quentin in the 1950s, saw Johnny Cash perform there, and that's what got him into doing country music. So when he got out of the clink, he started putting out gold records.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
How what goes around comes around and all the things. You never know whose life you're touching when things happen.
I just like to bring up Merle Haggard in every
I love
conversation.
That you did. I love that you did. So last year, it was a literal whirlwind for Lainey Wilson. She toured from start to finish, ended the year with some of the biggest events on the entertainer's calendar. So how in the heck is she going to get this wedding planned with Duck Hodges?
How indeed. I think Dani's pressing buttons and she's hearing stuff over there that I can't hear. So I'm not going to interrupt her. I wonder what she's pressing over there.
Yeah, she's making a little board on Pinterest, and I think we all know what that's about. That is your info from Music Row. Thanks to Bubbler on WLLR. Ta-da!
Did I talk over that thing that you just did?
You did not. You were
good.
just fine. You
so
were just fine.
How I'm riffing right now is okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Well, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, good stuff. Thanks for bringing up Merle too, because literally I never get enough of the older country because I love it. I absolutely love it.
Can I tell you a little bit of a story
I
here
would love
and kind of my point of view on things? So most of my life, I've never really considered myself someone that could become starstruck.
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, first of all, who's the most famous person, quote, famous person that you've met?
Oh, wow. I've gotten to meet a lot of the stars. For me, the most famous is Martina because she's like, I idolize her. So, but
you've met Martina McBride. Like, hi, I'm Danny.
Yeah.
I'm on the radio here. Like, hi, I'm sure that's how these deals work, right?
yeah, oh, yeah. Keith Urban, I got a chance to sit down with him on one of his backstages. Little did I know. I get to the backstage and they're like, "Hey, we'd love you to interview him up here in front of his fans." They're the small fan club that was back there. I'm like, okay. And they had these chairs set up and a boom mic and all this. And he was so warm and wonderful.
Like a little fireside chat.
It was. It really was. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was awesome, actually.
Yeah, does that get you a little starstruck?
Yes.
I mean, when you meet those kind of people, I mean, those are like household names,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And to be honest with you, every time I've met Martina McBride, I can't put words together. It's weird. I have trouble forming sentences. Like one time, I remember being backstage, meeting her, and I'm just like, "Hi, it's really nice to meet you. I love your shoes." And then I walked away, and my husband's like, "What are you doing?
What was that?
What are you doing?" I don't know. Why did I do that? But I mean, yeah, I get starstruck and tongue tied. I love her so much.
Yeah, I wonder in the day and age of social media, like now that you just see so many different angles of people.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the everyday schmo can be well known just if they put out some interesting TikTok stuff.
Sure. Oh no, you're really right. It is a lot different. I think. Well, I read a little research thing that people have less. They feel like they're friends with stars now instead of feeling like they're stars. There's a whole term for it, but because there's so much out there on social media, you can actually feel like, oh, well, they're just talking right to me. Now we're really good friends. And it's kind of a different kind of an illusion.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll have to pick this up where we left off here because I kind of want to get into this a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Looks like you got to go hot, don't you?
Nope.
Or no?
Look at me go.
Oh.
I don't have to go hot till, yeah. But thank you for being so courteous.
Well, I saw the red line come across, and I'm like, oh, okay.
This is where I'll be hot again. Right here.
Do you get recognized in public?
Weird that you would ask that because it probably didn't really start happening for me until I started doing some of the Channel 8 stuff, so on the news in the morning. And then people would be like, "Hey, wait, you really kind of look like..." Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
But opening my mouth, if I'm somewhere and I'm talking, people will recognize the voice and go, "I feel like I recognize your voice." So that's weird, but but I mean,
Is it fun?
it can be, yes. I mean, again, how can I explain? What you see is what you get with me. I mean, and
Yeah.
literally what you hear is what you get with me. So it's really weird for me to think, I just love doing this job and I love talking to people. And so for it to be anything else than like people just sitting around and I just get a chance to chat with them is kind of, I don't know.
Yeah,
weird in my
I
brain.
think there's a way that you can have kind of a persona, but still being totally true to yourself. Like, you know,
Sure.
when the director says action, right?
Oh,
you
yeah.
got to give it all you got, so you have a little bit more bravado to your,
Oh, yeah.
what you're presenting.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to be real. And I sometimes wonder these people who go out and they get on social media or they get famous for like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to like keep that thing going, and
Yeah.
that's got to be exhausting. And when that thing finally wears out,
Yeah.
it's got to be kind of an empty feeling because you're like, now I'm back to zero.
Oh,
where I
yeah.
feel like if you are just always yourself,
Yeah.
and what you see is what you get,
Yeah.
then you really never run out of material.
Very true. I guess I would equate it to the same thing as like telling a lie. It's very hard to keep up the lie because you have to keep remembering what you said. But if it's the truth, it's just the truth. That's just what it is. You don't have to remember what you said because it was just what it is.
It's funny that you say that because we all follow certain social media influencers, and one of the guys that I follow, he really preaches on don't lie.
Yeah.
Don't lie about something small. Don't lie about something big. And there's times where my wife will ask me something like, did you remember or did you order where you could easily go, oh, yep, in fact, 10 minutes ago, I did that. So you'll be seeing that come through, whatever, right?
Right.
That in itself is no good. So even though if I know oh man, I'm going to have it coming on this, it's deserved, but it's like, just don't lie. Be like, oh, I dropped the ball, but I'll do it right now or whatever it is.
Exactly. It's so much more freeing to just...
Well, we're in customer service, like with Treadmill Heroes, and we're running late. We're busy. We got stuff going on. And it's easy to give the old, well, we got a flat tire type of deal, right? And sometimes you do, but in reality, it's like, hey, sorry, we're just running really late here.
Exactly.
And customers and relationships alike appreciate that.
I agree with you. I agree. I'd much rather have somebody tell me the truth and that, hey, we literally, we're behind. We'll be there when we can. We'll text you when we got. I'd much rather have that than somebody who said, oh, it's just this or it's just that. It's like a bone in your leg. Everybody's got.
I'll give you one here quick. Do we have time for a quick story?
Yeah, you got three.
And I may have told this on the air before, but I think it's important, especially if you've got a small business. So I had to go down to Macomb to deliver some fitness equipment to the YMCA down there that they bought from us. And I was halfway there on a day late already because we had delays. And they were excited to get their piece.
Yeah.
I get a call halfway to Macomb. Hey, don't forget, your daughter's got parent-teacher conference tonight at 4 o'clock. And I'm like, there's no way I can make it.
No.
So I had to call the Y and say I'm not going to make it because I didn't want to miss parent-teacher conference.
Right.
And because finally someone with the last name of Braymeyer is going to get some good marks at parent-teacher conference. So I wanted to hear it, right? And so I had to call the customer. I go, hey, you're going to be mad, but I'm not coming today. I'll be there tomorrow at 7. And I'm sorry I can't make it. And he's like, well, why? And I go, because I forgot it's parent-teacher conference, and I'm halfway to Macomb, and I'm going to turn around right now, and I'm going to go back to there because I would rather have you mad at me than my family. And he's like, fair enough. We'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's way better than, oh, you're never going to believe it, but there was a deer, and it ran out in front of us. Now I'm going to go put a new radiator in the truck, and I'll be there in the morning. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that, right?
No. And then you have to remember what you said.
Then you got to remember, because when he asks you a year later, hey, whatever happened with that? That's right. I did. Yeah. So anyway, just don't lie. Run right at it. It's easier that way.
I totally agree. So much better.
So we were talking a little bit about local celebrities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just interrupt me if we have to do a reading or you have to do a reading or anything. What, we got a minute 20 left?
And then another 3-minute song. So then yeah, we got time.
Oh.
It's good, isn't it?
I can relax now. Jeez, I feel like I keep seeing that little timer countdown. I'm like, this is going to be the next thing. I remember a term from radio called an axe weight.
Oh.
Was an axe weight like a spot where you would put in like a filler or another? It was an old thing that I did on B100 and I did overnights for like a month and then said, I can't do this any longer. But anyway, we're talking about, quote, celebrities and meeting people. Sure. When I was a kid, there were only 2 types of celebrities I felt like I would meet, like reflecting on it, that I would meet and I would be starstruck.
Okay.
One would be a professional wrestler.
Okay.
Like if I met like any name it, right? If I met the Undertaker or something, I'd lose my mind as let's say a young Royce, right?
Yeah.
And the other was local media personalities.
Interesting.
And I feel like local media celebrities, especially ones that have been around for a while, get this sense of, well, I'm kind of old news. I'm just kind of wrapping up my career here and everything else. Like, I think of people like Paula Sands. I think Paula still has a lot of gas in the tank.
And Paula is such a sweetheart. Yeah, she's a good a very good lady.
And I've reached out to Paula, and Paula's busy, I know, and but all I have is a Facebook where I can just send her a message. But I'm telling you, I would love to sit down with Paula and hear her story. Like sit down and take an hour to an hour and a half and hear about the trajectory, the sudden exit, what that was all about, and the misconceptions of the media consumer of the Quad Cities. Because I've always had this kind of idea of who the Paula Sands is, and then talking to real people around the Quad Cities. Everyone loves Paula, and it has nothing to do with the fact that she was famous. It's her as a person. So it's like, I want to get to know that person. And there's a lot of those kind of people. You are certainly one of those figureheads around the Quad Cities where, like, I remember going to country concerts 20 years ago, and you guys are coming out on stage, getting the crowd warmed up, saying hi. And it's like, that's a local celebrity. And so in my own little way, I want to encourage you and let you know that I think you ain't done yet, and you're just getting started, Dani. Like I feel like you're just getting into a stride here where you embrace a little bit of these live streams that you're doing on Facebook. Which plug that for me, quick, will you? How can people follow you live on Facebook?
Yeah, okay. Every morning at about 6:10-ish, we do birthdays and anniversaries on the air, and then we go Facebook Live. So you're hearing both. You can see both at the same time. You can be listening on the air. You can be watching it on Facebook Live. You could do either or, whatever you'd like. But we do that on our Facebook page. So it's if you search for on Facebook WLLR or 1037, we should come up, and you can follow us there.
Yeah.
Super simple.
I thought that was kind of cool this morning. You had your phone going and you had your live stream going. So that that's an interesting way of, getting out there.
Yeah, and I really love when people chime in with things like, oh, this is going to be going on in our town this weekend. Hey, you should know about this fireman pancake breakfast or soup supper or something like that. People will chime in about those kinds of things, and I love knowing about those. Love it.
Hey, if you guys want to win $50 to Jimmy's Pancake House, call the radio station right now. We'd love to hear from you. The number is 563-359-9557. Prepaid calls are always appreciated. We're on a budget over here.
That's right. That's right.
Local media ain't making the money it was making back in the day, but I think it's coming back. So anyway, we'll give you $50 to Jimmy's Pancake House, complete with coffee stains on the envelope and the gift card itself.
Awesome.
But it will. It will. Yeah. My son felt so bad. I had these sitting on the counter, and he knocked over my coffee, and he's like, "I spilled coffee on your stuff." I'm like, so what? I just got to go get another coffee, whatever. Yeah, that's no big deal. So
I think it's funny, though. You'll probably drink coffee at Jimmy's.
Yeah,
so
so blame it on yourself.
Okay, so we're coming up into a break. I just want to say, hey, if there's something you want to bring up, that is fine. And then I have a spot. Don't bring up anything realtors, because I have a spot I have to do live for a realtor.
We won't do that then.
Here we go, live.
We're going back live on the radio, Parker.
That's Jason Aldean. You've got 1037 WLLR, number one for New Country. It's the Luke and Howe Morning Show. Pat is out. Of course, he's recovering from a knee surgery. So I'm here to kind of keep you company. And we're doing super subs from time to time. Today happens to be the real Quad Cities. Joe is with us. We had to say goodbye to Jessie. She actually has a real job.
She's got a real job, yeah. And I love the super sub thing, and we're kind of the first ones to get to do this, right?
Yes, you are.
So, and it's fitting. I mean, we're kind of like a warm-up act. It's not like we're a main event quite yet, but we're going to get there with the real Quad Cities at some point.
I really feel like you have I really feel like this is a cool thing that you're doing for the Quad Cities. So I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the whole goal of this thing, as we were talking about a little bit earlier, is elevating other businesses and causes, moving the needle for them. Like, so when we go to a Jimmy's Pancake House or a Flips or Stacks, and they host us for breakfast, the goal is to fill the restaurant and do the live stream there. Yeah. And that's what we've been doing. And it's pretty fun. As we announce where we're going, ahead of time, on a Wednesday morning, which is pretty slow anyway in the breakfast world, now all of a sudden we got butts and seats. Yeah, and we're having fun, and we're giving away gift cards and free stuff. And Speaking of which, I'd like to give away a Real Quad Cities T-shirt right now.
I would love for you
It's
to
one
do
of the
that, yeah.
brand new designs. I'll hold it up later for the camera, but I got an extra large, brand new Real Quad Cities T-shirt, new design by our friends at Brand 2306. These can be found on shoprealquadcities.com. But we're going to give one away to a caller. Can we give it away to a caller?
You betcha.
So find yourself a payphone, drop a quarter, and dial 563-359-9557.
Yeah, sure.
And tell them Joe sent you. And you know what? The first person to call, first person that Dani answers, we're going to give away a Real Quad Cities T-shirt.
Okay.
But you have to follow the Real Quad Cities and send us a DM so we know where the heck to send that shirt to. So,
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm
All
going to
right.
grab that right now, Dani. I'm going to hold it up.
I love that. Okay, now I do have to mention this because if you have elderly parents and they have a home that they're going to be moving out of and you've got to sell it, you know, there's always that, home repairs and the estate sales and the stress. And I just feel like heavy just thinking about it. That's when Becky discovered it was possible to get rid of all of that when she called Rich Bassford. That's right. Rich, the team lead of the Bassford team at Remax Concepts. She was able to help her parents move from their home of 50 years. Can you imagine how much there was there? She was a little overwhelmed, too, at an estate sale or hiring multiple contractors. But Rich made a cash offer, and that really changed everything for Becky. They didn't have to deal with any complexity. Rich even paid the closing costs on it, and they were extremely happy. So, again, when you work with Rich, there are lots of options, and you can discover them, richbassford.com, or you can give him a call, 309-385-SOLD. He really is the only realtor I would call if I needed to sell my next home. Again, 309-385-SOLD. But remember, when you do call Rich, you better start packing. That's my thing.
That was great. By the way,
Yeah.
Rich Bassford is
Yeah.
everywhere around town.
Yeah.
Like that guy is a marketing mogul.
Yeah.
Like
He's-
he subscribes to the magazine entitled "When You're Everywhere, You Don't Have to Be Anywhere."
Yeah, I mean, he's very good at what he does. Yeah, very good. Oh, and you were talking about the first caller, right? Whoop, hold.
Oh, great.
Here we go.
We have a caller.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to be able to hear him. Can
Well,
we hear him through
yes.
like a loudspeaker?
Well, I can. Yes. Hello, WLLR.
Yeah, I want a T-shirt.
That's a heck of a polite way to ask, huh? Yeah, give me that free T-shirt. Hey, coming at you, fella. What's your first name?
First name is Glenn. I just got out of bed, so I'm not awake.
You just got out of bed. You're not quite awake. Say it again. What was your first name again, hon?
Glenn. I know Pat real well.
You know Pat real well. Now, Glenn, you do have to make sure you can DM the Real Quad Cities so that they know where to send this T-shirt.
Do you have a Facebook page, Glenn?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
All right. Well, while you're having your morning cup of coffee this morning, follow the Real Quad Cities. Send us a direct message, and we will get your address, and we will send you this extra large Real Quad Cities T-shirt, courtesy of shoprealquadcities.com. So there you go, Glenn.
Would you repeat that again?
Sure will. The Real Quad Cities on Facebook, okay? You just go ahead and follow that. And then when you follow, you can see there's a little tab where it says message. And you'll just click that, and you can send a message to the Real Quad Cities with your address. And it'll be private, so no one will know except them. And then they will mail you the T-shirt. How about that?
I'll give it a try.
Okay, well, that's all you can ask for, Glenn. Thank you so much for calling, sweetie.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I love guys like Glenn. I love guys like him.
I do too. So
He's just like, hey, listen, I just rolled out of bed. I heard something about a free thing, and I heard a phone number, so I called.
That's right.
That's the kind of guy we want. And
That's right.
And you know what? It's a way to pick up a follower.
You probably got a new fan right now.
I'm going to be broke if we got to give away a T-shirt to every new follower. But we'll sure give it the old college try, right?
Right on.
Do we have time for a quick local celebrity story?
Sure, you got 3 minutes.
Oh, this will be great. So my buddy Beardo used to live down in Roseville, and he would commute all the way up to the Quad Cities to sell exercise equipment with me.
Okay.
Okay. So he was not privy to the local media or the quote local stars like I was because I lived around the Quad City area.
Sure.
So we're running a fitness equipment retail store. It used to be called Second Wind Exercise before they sold out.
Sure.
Yeah. And so we both worked there, and Gary Mativier walks in the door.
I love Gary.
So
I literally love
and
Gary.
there again, I go back to my younger self where it's like, oh, local media people, that those are, to me, celebrities because they're the ones that are, they're the most well-known people in the Quad City area, right?
Yep, that's true.
So Gary Mativier walks in, and it's Chris's up. So it's his turn to try and sell a customer something.
Okay.
He's up.
Yeah.
So he goes up and he's like, hey, how you doing? He don't know Gary Mativier from anybody, right? And I'm
Right.
sitting there going, oh, man, that's like, this is like when Gary's like on the news, like every
It's
night,
hot.
right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
And he goes, hey, my name's Chris. What's your name? And he's like, oh, my name's Gary. And Chris is like, nice to meet you, Terry. And so the entire presentation, he's calling Gary Mativier Terry.
Oh, my gosh.
And Chris is very well known for calling people by their name, right? Because your name is your favorite word, so you want to hear it as many times as you can.
Sure.
So it's Terry, 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 Terry. Anyway, so Terry Mativier did not buy anything that day when he was in the store, but he walked out. I'm like, dude, that's like one of the most well-known figureheads around the Quad Cities right now. His name's Gary Mativier. He goes, I thought he said Gary, but I wasn't quite sure. And I was like, man,
Oh, no.
trust but verify, brother.
Oh, yes.
So anyway,
Yes.
I'm going to have to try and sell Gary some fitness equipment through Treadmill Heroes at some point to make up for that mulligan, right?
I think he'd be down for that. Yeah.
And I think he's kind of still in the in the media world.
Yep.
Like he's out
Yes.
doing kind of his own thing, isn't
Yes, he is. And it's Mativier Media, I believe, is where he's at. And yes, he does a lot of great stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah.
Gary, send me a text or something. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get together and we'll flip for the bill. I'm not going to offer to pay, but I'm willing to gamble.
That's right.
I'm definitely a gambling man. I'd love to just brag and say, yeah, Gary Mativier took me out for lunch. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, that would be fun. And he knows a lot of stories too. So you guys would probably fill up an entire afternoon.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So what do we got? 18 seconds left here before we go hot again? Okay,
Yes.
we're about to go hot on some real media again here. So
We're going to do a little forecast and then just get right into a song block. So,
oh, do you need this?
nope, I got one
You
over
got it.
here.
Okay.
I might back and forth with you though.
I would love you give me something to read and I'll read it.
Here we go. So today we are going to see, well, we got some sun working for us right now. That's good. Maybe a few clouds here and there with 19 degrees. Now, Joe, how about tonight?
Oh, well, it's funny that you ask because tonight, Danny, it's going to be partly cloudy with a low of 2.
Yeah, that's single digits too. Yikes.
Yeah.
We won't warm up a lot tomorrow, but we will see a mix of sun and clouds with 17. But then Friday's a little bit worse, actually.
Then Friday we dip a degree, we pop down to 16. But the sun and clouds, they're going to be kind of mixing it up a little bit. So you might get lucky throughout the day.
That's right. And then, for the weekend, we do start to warm up a little bit. And by the first part of next week, we're probably going to hit the freezing mark, which is great news. Yay.
Sorry to all you landlords out there with frozen pipes coming your way.
Man, I tell you
Bummer.
what. 5 degrees right now at 1037 WLLR. Good morning. There you go. You done did it.
Wow. Now, you know what? We can muddle our way through anything, can't we,
Yes,
Danny?
we can. Yes, we can.
Oh, I didn't show you my boots. I look at these
Come
suckers.
on now. Show me your...
I brought, since we're at the country radio station, I brought my gambling boots.
I was going to say, you said something about gambling, and then look at that.
Yeah,
Cards.
they've got
I
the
love it.
blackjack and they've got the royal flush. I normally wear these over to the local casinos. Okay, so where do we want to go here? Our cameras are starting to die. So what time is it right now anyway, Danny?
It is almost 8:25.
Well, I wanted to go the live stream till 8:30, so that's fine. And then I want to stay here in the studio with you for another half hour,
That'd
if
be
that's
great.
okay.
I would love it.
Parker, should we bring this one over?
No, I've got a wide shot of you and Danny.
Oh,
Okay.
And then I just got Danny.
Okay, so we're okay yet. I mean, Danny's the star. If the camera's not on me the whole time, it's contrary to belief. It's not that important that it's on me the whole time. We got to have it on others, right?
Well, that's kind of you to say, but yeah, outside of being on the air, this is kind of your guys' show. So I do want you to be in the. I'm glad we can have a 2-shot.
Speaking of Speaking of gambling, do you ever go gambling? You ever go to the casinos and press buttons?
You know, we have from time to time. That's one of those things where you really have to be conscious about how much you're spending, because it can get. Pat will often talk about this show he watches with a couple of people who they're a husband and wife, and they go out and they gamble.
Is this like on a live stream?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they go out and they gamble, and then they talk about. I can't remember
It's like
the name.
Lady Luck. There's a guy. Yeah, Lady Luck. I
Yes.
follow Lady Luck
Yes.
too, and she's always like, "Yay!" Yeah,
Yes.
she's always so happy. She's a happy gambler, which
Yes.
there aren't a lot of happy gamblers out there.
Well, they'll go through. He says sometimes it'll be like
Thousands.
thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, but they'll win thousands.
Yeah,
of dollars.
so they're betting like $100 a push,
Yeah.
$200 a push, and so they'll have 25 grand in the machine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
crazy.
it's like the pendulum swing, right? So you got to bet a bunch, but holy smokes, man, you hit a big bonus, and you're in 20 grand, 30 grand land, and but. It's all relative,
Yeah, it
right?
is,
So
yeah.
for those people, like 30 grand is like, whew, we're back to where we need to be.
Yeah.
Now we
Yeah.
can try to win something.
I remember in the old days when you could when you actually brought money with you,
And your fingertips are all silver at the end of the night where you'd be scooping the coins out down on the boat, putting it in the cup.
Yeah, but I remember we hadn't planned. I remember the one day we hadn't planned to go, and then we were there, and I'm like, okay, so here's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to overspend, because budgets can be tight, but it was kind of on a whim. So I had a $20 bill, and I always play the pennies. I mean, come on, that's the best way to go because it takes forever.
Right.
So I have a $20 bill, and I feed it in, and I'm like, okay, my $20 bill, that's this side. Everything I win goes in this other pocket, so that I could at least walk out, and I always had money, because
Good for you.
Once I went through the 20, then that's what I did. But, and again, I'm not saying that you should only spend $20, but you should, when you go and you gamble, and again, it can be fun. Make sure you're gambling for fun and not gambling for rent or one of your, a credit card payment or something like that, because that's no good.
How much time do I have to gripe? Well, how much time do we got
You
left?
have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have about 5 minutes.
Okay, if I could, I'd like to gripe just a little bit.
Okay.
And I'd like to gripe, and I'm going to be a little hard on the local casinos here.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Because these casinos right here in the Quad Cities, you got Bally's right across the river.
Yeah, you do.
You got Rhythm City. You got the Isle of Capri.
Yeah.
You could still easily shoot up to the Wild Rose.
Yes, you can.
You could go down to Riverside.
Yeah.
You could go down to Catfish Bend or whatever the heck it's called these days.
Yes.
Anyway, there's options for gamblers in this area. And in the Quad Cities, where those 3 casinos are fighting over the same bone, because it's a small pool of local gamblers, really, when you look at it, like regulars.
The hardcores, yeah.
Yeah, not like, ooh, we haven't been to the casino forever. Let's go press a button and stand back and be titillated, right?
Right.
The real gamblers in town. These casinos have got to get better at making the patron feel like they are wanted and appreciated at these casinos, because we've just been relegated to a life of, well, here's some free gift cards to Hy-Vee or BP or Casey's or whatever. Thanks for coming. I remember a point in time when Jumer's first opened across the river.
Yeah.
There was this guy I nicknamed Smilin' Pete.
Okay.
And Smilin' Pete would walk around the casino, and his job was just to slap you on the back and be like, hey, how you doing? You didn't give all that back you won last week, did you? Or, oh, I saw you hit a big hand pay. Congratulations.
Interesting.
Smilin' Pete was the guy, and he'd come up and be like, hey, you guys look like you need a beer. You want me to go grab you one? Whatever.
Wow.
It was just like small stuff.
Yeah.
And when Smilin' Pete was working, whether you were down or up, when he came over and said hi to you, it mattered.
Yeah.
You go to these local casinos right now, and it's like you're just a hunk of meat in there. You're just a wallet that we're trying to empty. I get it. You're gonna lose when you gamble, right? You're gonna lose.
Right.
But it's like, make us feel, give us a little bit of old school Hollywood or Las Vegas, right? Make us feel. So anyway, that's my invitation. That's my prod to the local casinos, because all you need, you just need like a Smiling Pete. You don't need to reinvent the whole wheel.
Yeah.
You need one or two Smiling Petes walking around to get the ball rolling. You need a live DJ in there talking, interacting with the crowd. We're going to go ahead and sign off here on the Real Quad Cities.
Okay.
Our batteries died. We drained the tank. That's the goal, right? Drain the tank.
You know what? We really did. That's crazy. I love it.
Yeah. So, Dani, listen, this has been amazing. Well, I'm going to stick around here. We're going to hang out for another half hour.
You
We're going to
betcha.
do the regular radio thing.
Yep.
And now I can relax, so I don't have two mics blowing me up. So I hope we get to do this again. I hope you are a regular with the show, because this is
hope
too
so,
fun.
too.
Like, we got too much cooking here. To
Yeah,
just
this
be a
was
one
really
and
fun.
done.
I'm so glad you came in.
Yeah.
So
Same.
glad we connected.
All right, keep it real, Quad Cities, and be super duper.